And these things are your talent, your passion, and the discomfort you experience. These are key ingredients in building what we call your life mission. Why is it important to know these things and to understand how they correlate to form your life mission? Maybe before I proceed, most people have developed what they call mission statements for their organizations. When you go to organizations, you'll hear, or you ask them, what is your mission statement? They will tell you. But if you ask them, what is your life mission? Or you as a person, what is your mission? I think you'll spend the whole day, this person won't be able to tell you. If we can go and define a life mission for an organization, why don't we start with an individual? Is it that life should be lived that randomly, that people don't know exactly what they are here on earth for? Or what mission are they here in this world? And I'll tell you another thing which is very critical to understand. There is an outcry of unemployment. People are saying that there's no employment, there's the problem of unemployment. I want to tell you that unemployment, or the first cause of unemployment, is this missing or not understanding one's life mission. And it's very sad that even schools, colleges and universities don't pay attention to this subject. They just want to teach people how to do things. They want to teach people everything except teaching them, the people, to know who they are and what are they here for. It is my interest to unpack this to you as an entrepreneur. And I want to assure you that if you follow me closely, you will understand that maybe you need to do one of the following things. One, you will maybe need to change what your career or whatever you have been doing now. Or you will need to change the business that you are doing. Or you will know that you have been neglecting something very valuable in your life, and thinking that you need to be employed, or you lack employment, while you can actually get employed, or you can employ yourself. The other thing which, before I proceed here, I want to put in perspective is that every one of us has a unique life mission. Remember, when I started, I said the purpose of life is common to everyone, very common. The purpose of life is growth and multiplication. And I said, we derive this from the book of Genesis, when God said, told the man that be fruitful and multiply, subdue the earth. One thing I want to tell you, that every person is mandated to be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion. So, life mission, or the purpose of life, is in that context, if you will, that every one of us has been purposed to be, to grow, to multiply, and to be able to manage or to have dominion on what they have multiplied. Now, when we discussing about life mission, there is what I've coined here as the life mission matrix. The life mission matrix comes with these three main things which I have discussed prior. And these three things I've explained in detail in the previous minutes here. Now I want to step to one more point, step further, by now starting unpacking this matrix here. Now, you see, between talent and passion, there is somebody's career. Remember, I said talent is whatever you are naturally endowed as a person. The things that you can naturally do. For example, I said, you're just a listener. You can just listen. Listen for any time or for any longer. But some people cannot listen even for 5 minutes. So don't ever think that your ability to listen is just something to waste. It is a gift. It is a talent. Now, how much have you made the most of that talent? That is now a big question. Another thing which I have discussed here is the passion side. What are your passion? I say that passion is something that you feel, you like. You just like it, being engaged or being involved into. It's something which makes your heart warm. It's something that you feel like being there or doing it or being around it. I said, for example, some people have this passion maybe just for music. Like you really want to be in that kind of musical atmosphere every time. This is not by chance. It is something that you need to pay attention to. Or you might be so much interested, or you like just to be around people, or people to be around you. This is not something that everyone wants. There's some people who don't want to be around people. They just want to be alone. These are all kinds of, when you feel like you like people, you just want to be among people, this is something that you need to explore. And I shared about the discomfort part, that what irritates you as a person, what usually irritates you? When you are living, when you are going, you're experiencing your life day by day, what really continually irritates you, makes you uncomfortable? This thing that makes you uncomfortable is something you need to pay attention to, because there is value in that, which now, if you coin the three of these aspects, we get what we call the life mission matrix. Now, career, as I said, lies between your talent and passion. There is what I call the job, and there's what I call hobby. These are three things which people usually mix them. So I want you to follow me closely. A career is some kind of undertaking that somebody does for a prolonged period of time. For example, somebody can have a career in education. They might start as, let's say, as a teacher, maybe teaching at a school. Then they might change from teaching, maybe they can go to become an administrator at a school, and they can only do that in a school setting or in a college setting. They can leave that, maybe they can go, maybe start developing curriculums. So you understand that this person has a career in education, and they can thrive in that kind of a career. Or a career, in other words, is called a profession. Now, there is something which is similar to the career, which most people mix, which is a job. Now, a job is a task, a set of tasks that someone does in a specific period of time. A job, I want to repeat again, a job is a task, or it's a specific task, or a set of tasks which somebody does at a particular period of time. Now, in most cases, we mix career and jobs. For example, somebody may be working as a lawyer, while they were supposed to have a career in medicine. Now, this person, you'll be surprised that he is a lawyer, but he opens a pharmacy, or he opens a hospital. And when you ask him, why did you open a hospital? And you are a lawyer. Now that tells the difference between a career and a job. In short, a job is meant to bring food on your table. That's simple. A job is meant to bring food on your table. But a career is meant for your growth and multiplication. So a job is a short-term thing which somebody does in a particular period of time. That's why you have seen people who have gone to change their jobs. Maybe he was working as a lawyer, then he goes to another industry, then he can change this kind of job. And a job also can also be referred as an enterprise. Enterprise. It is important to understand that people do businesses, which I'll call them enterprise. The businesses you do, you might be, let's say, you may start a logistics business. But basically, if you go deep down in yourself, you feel like logistics is just meant to bring money, or it's an opportunity that just happened and you want now to get into. There is this thing which people usually ask, hivi in Swahili say, hivi ni biashara gani nalipa? So basically, people might go or might get into something just because they are pursuing money or some kind of a short-term reward. Now, let me go further and talk to you about hobby. Now, hobby is different from the two. A hobby is something that somebody develops in between, is a way to cope with life pressures and all that kind of demands that comes with life. That's why you say, you know, my hobby, okay, somebody may say, my hobby is photography. And yet this person is an engineer. So in his spare time, you find him busy doing photography. Yes, I wonder, why is in between engineering and photography? Or somebody is doing, let's say, music, just like maybe go and sing and do what, not because he's actually have a career in music, but he just want to do it as a hobby. So a hobby is also something which somebody gets involved into as a way, like to uplift themselves or get away from the pressures and things of this life. At this point now, I want now to put together all these these aspects which we have discussed here, and which now makes the life mission matrix. Now, you have seen this area which I've shaded here. It is where all the three circles intersect. The circle for talent, the circle for passion, and the circle for discomfort. This area here is what I would call it your life mission. This one. As I said, we as human beings have different life missions, just as organizations have different missions. Organizations are differentiated by their mission statements. Each organization has a very specific and unique mission statement which differentiates it from one organization to another organization. That's the point that where I want us to go and or focus on, that each person has a life mission. Whether you know it or you don't know it, you have a life mission, which it is my duty or it is my responsibility to help you to come or to unveil that, so that you can start your journey or you can now answer the question that I asked earlier. You remember when I started, I asked you, I prompted some questions to you. There are some people who feel stuck and frustrated at the moment. For example, somebody is maybe doing a certain kind of business. They don't feel the energy anymore to do whatever they were supposed to do, or they don't feel like they should continue with that kind of business. There is somebody here maybe listening to me in a situation whereby they have all the money, they have made all the money they have wished for, and maybe they have the power already. Maybe they have position at a certain, they have big position, or they even have a name if they are famous. But deep down in themselves, they feel a void. They feel like something is still missing. And until that thing is addressed, this person, or you will not be in a peaceful situation. So it is very important to understand that discovering your life mission is a primary and a very foundational thing for you as an entrepreneur. Because if you don't understand what is your life mission, you'll try to do as many things and you'll never feel satisfied and contented in this life. You'll always feel like there's something more missing. Let me tell you, all these things, money, power, and fame, these are just byproducts. They are not the products, they are byproducts. Now, there is no any need to pursue these things, because when you discover your life mission and start living it, automatically these things will just come back to, will be automatic, or will come automatically.